praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash. What it do, YouTube/Patreon/bit shoot. Today's video, I want to talk about claiming our true heritage and our true identity is the real issue. Claiming our true identity and our true heritage is the real issue. So, there's been a lot going on in the media, a lot of distractions, a lot of truth, and just a lot of things in between. So, first things first, it's been a lot of controversy with this, I think he's an athlete named Deshaun Jackson, and it's funny he got my last name. It's funny. Anyway, he had posted or retweeted, some so-called controversial statements. Like he retweeted a Hitler quote, and they were saying, "Oh, it's a fake Hitler quote." That was actually a real Hitler quote from a book called World War II or something like that. So don't quote me on that part, okay? But Deshaun Jackson had reposted, some images. He reposted, a quote from Adolf Hitler, because Adolf Hitler, believe it or not, he knew who the real biblical Jews were. The real biblical Jews were melanated people, so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native American Indians, and the Israelite foreigners that were scattered amongst the four corners of the earth that may look like different nations, but they have souls of Israelites. So, they calling him anti-Semitic. Well, first things first, Semitic is it's a made-up word. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing as Semitic. That's a made-up word. And I know some people are gonna say, "Well, you can find that in the Bible." Yeah, that's probably a King James revised edition. The original King James, right? Right. Well, the closest to the original was the 1611 King James version. That Bible, of course, the Bible Destruction Group, replaced the name of Yahweh Shai with Jesus Christ, and they replaced the name Yahweh with the word God, and these different things like that. But the whole thing is, if you look in the Bible, like I said, in a King James authorized, 1611, you will see it says Shemmetic, Shem, Shemetic, Shemmetic. You see what I'm saying? Which is a Shemite, right? You have Noah had 3 sons. One was Japheth, Shem, and Ham. Ham is the father of the Africans in different nations. Shem is the father of the so-called African American nations and many other nations. I'm just giving you a little rundown. And then Japheth is the father of the modern day Europeans that's out here today. And in the Bible they switched it and called it Semitic. That's a made up word that they use, and that labeling and stuff was created by the CIA, I think, in 1967 or something like that. And what it was the whole, I think the word conspiracy theory, the conspiracy theorist, was created in 1967 or 1969, something along those lines. And it was created by the CIA to, to discredit somebody, to make people look crazy, to make people sound stupid, to discredit people who actually had the real truth and who was actually on to something. So they call Deshaun Jackson, he's anti-Semitic. That's the first thing they do, is try to label you, to try to, get people to look down upon you, to frown upon you. They did the same thing to Ice Cube, call him anti-Semitic, because all those pictures and the real stuff that he posted on Twitter. Now the latest victim is Nick Cannon. He got dropped by Viacom CBS because he said, I think with an interview with Professor Griff. Shout out to Professor Griff. Shout out to Nick Cannon. Shout out to GMS Australia. Shout out to GMS Exodus 2086. Shout out to GMS.info. Shout out to Baba Rasan. There's just so many different brethren out there that's dropping that heat. it's a lot of, just shout out to Great Millstone in general. Shout out to 13 Love Community on L. But I think Nick Cannon was having oh yeah, shout out to Hassan Campbell too. I can't forget about him. But shout out at home tweaking. So anyway, so Nick Cannon and Professor Griff had like an interview or something like that. I think in June or whatever. He and Nick Cannon said, "Oh, I think this could have been recent. I think he could have posted this on Twitter, something like that." But anyway, he said that black people are the real Hebrews, and Viacom CBS dropped him for that. Well, first things first, he was giving people a major hint. Nick Cannon is a legend in the game. He built his Wild 'N Out. He built that brand by himself. You know what I'm saying, which is legendary and things of that nature. I don't know if he's like a adrenochrome drinker or nothing like that, but I ain't finna try to disrespect the man or nothing like that. I'm just gonna give him his credit because he dropped a real major hint that woke a lot of people up. You see what I'm saying? But he said that black people are the real Hebrews. Now, first things first, Hebrew is a language. Israelite is a nationality. And the only reason why CBS dropped him, now I know a lot of people gonna say he didn't say nothing wrong. Well, technically, from the curses of Deuteronomy 28 verses, from Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15 through 68, those were the bywords that we were given for sinning against the Most High. So we were called so-called Negroes, African Americans, Black, Latino, Mexican, Hispanic. These are bywords. Those are bywords. Indian, Native American, spick, nigga, all that shit. All that shit is bywords, and these are the bywords we were placed under. So when he said black people are the real Hebrews, he's giving a major hint because they know who he's referring to as black people. It's a lot of people here that's melanated, that has dark skin, that has a dark skin complexion. Just because a lot of people have a dark skin tone complexion don't mean that they're the same nation of people. You see what I'm saying? But they know who he's referring to when he say black people because those were the bywords that we were placed under. You see what I'm saying? And they trying to silence him and they trying to label him, but really he dropping a real major fact because they know he had a lot of power and a lot of people is going to listen to him and they going to do their own research and they going to actually find it. They going to actually find it for themselves. You see what I'm saying? He just gave a hint, but if you in the truth and you waking up to the truth, then you can read between the lines and you know what Nick Cannon is talking about. Well, first things first, I want to say this. Claiming our true heritage, right, is the issue. See, these 1% bankers and these higher ups and all these people that sold out and that's under these individuals, they probably know their true nationality if they are Israel, if they even of the nation of Israel. They probably know their true identity, but they know they sold out a long time ago because they probably was thinking, oh, our people ain't gonna never wake up. Them motherfuckers is completely gone. And now that this information is coming out, it's shocking them. It's scary now. You see what I'm saying? Because all the evangelical lies and these plantation Christianity and all these other plantation religions, you see what I'm saying, is this word is knocking out the truth. And a lot of people who are in these religions, not all of them are bad. A lot of them are being misled and they think that they're doing the right thing, but they don't know the real truth because their pastor is under the 501c3 and he worked for the Vatican. He can't tell you the truth. So a lot of these people that's in these religions, in these churches, they not bad. A lot of them just misled and sleep. But a lot of them do know that they sold out, and a lot of them do know that they're leading people to the hellfire. And there's a lot of YouTubers on here that's leading people to the hellfire, such as this fucking DJ Nate and some other fucking insectilian that is telling people, oh, Yahushua, Yehuda, Jesus. It's confusion, man. That's what they're doing. They're trying to confuse you. But anyway, that's the issue. Because you got a lot of celebrities waking up. You see what I'm saying? A lot of celebrities is listen to this word. And, some, like I said, they completely demonic. They drink adrenochrome every day. They're not trying to hit that shit. But then you have some celebrities that probably haven't sold out. They just in that space because one of their homies put them on, or they may know somebody that knows somebody. And you see what I'm saying? So they might not be with that weird shit. But they taking heed to the truth. And they like, damn, you see what I'm saying? And it's just coming out, spreading everywhere because that's the spirit of Yahweh Shai coming back. It's chariots all in the sky. That's why they have all these fucking lights everywhere. You see what I'm saying? It's all these places are lit up. Like, look at your city at night. Why is there so many lights in your city? Because it's a city. It's supposed to be lights. Though it's more lights. It's more brighter in a lot of these cities now. So they can try to block out the sky, and that's why so many chemtrails to block out the sun, of course, because these demons, they can't take that heat, they can't take the sun energy. And two is to block out the sky so you can't see what's coming back. That's why Donald Trump keeps talking about a space force. What the fuck you need a space force for? Because those chariots, aka UFOs, are coming back to deliver the true nation of Israel, right? And when we claim our true heritage, we say, no, we're not Negroes, we're not African American, we're not black. That is the fucking issue. They want us to keep calling ourselves black. They want us to keep calling ourselves so-called Mexicans. They want to keep calling ourselves so-called Native Americans, so-called Indians. They want to keep calling ourselves these bywords because they want to keep benefiting and making money off our heritage. Our ignorance is their bliss. And this is what the whole issue is about. That's why Nick Cannon got fired, because he dropped a major fucking hint. That's why Deshaun Jackson is under heavy fire. That's why Ice Cube was under heavy fire. They tell me, oh, anti-Semitic, that was some labeling shit, conspiracy theory shit that was created by the CIA, I think in 1967, to discredit people who had the truth. You see what I'm saying? And that's the issue. When you actually say, no, I'm not black, I found my truth, I'm an Israelite, oh, no. That's when all the attacks and shit start happening. That's when the persecution starts to happen. When you start to actually wake up to the truth and you actually start to actually accept this truth. Because a lot of people that's in these religions, I mean, it's been a lot of fucking, re-advised Bibles that's been put out here by the Bible Destruction Group to take out a lot of truth. But like I said, if you get you an old 1611 King James Authorized Edition, that's the closest to the original that you can get. You see what I'm saying? That's the closest to the original. I'm not saying that it is the original. It's like the closest. It's the closest. And that's the issue, man. These demons know what time it is. They know we are in the end days. We are in Revelations when you reveal the truth to a nation. And all these prophecies must come to pass before indignation takes place. And that is the issue. That is the issue. That is the issue. They don't want us to claim our true heritage. They want us to stay acting like niggas, stay killing each other, stay fighting amongst each other, so we won't find out the true history. And you notice that more people are waking up. More people are waking up and actually proclaiming this truth, spreading this truth, and they keep blocking them out, taking down their channel, taking down their videos, trying to censor them. And that's what they're trying to do to Nick Cannon and to a lot of these other celebrities. Because a lot of these celebrities have been misled the most. I'm not saying all of them, because some of them purposely know that they sold. They know that. That some was actually tricked, and they like, hold the fuck on, like, hold up. And then some might not even be tricked. Like, some might actually work hard to get in a certain position, or whether they're an athlete, whatever the case may be, they might actually, because you do have some hard workers. It's in Hollywood. Everybody don't drink adrenochrome. It's probably like 95%. But you do have some hard workers out there, whether they're athletes, whatever the case may be. And these people want to keep demonizing these people because they don't want us to proclaim our heritage, because they want to keep making money and keep benefiting off our heritage. That is the biggest issue. That's the main issue. So when you say, no, I'm an Israelite, because Hebrew is a language. Our ancestors spoke Hebrew, but they were Israelites. You see what I'm saying? Hebrew is a language. Israelite is a nationality. Wake up. Don't let these demons rock you to sleep. And they're going to keep using these celebrities as distractions as well, to keep you to avoid the conversation of the wrongdoing of the Most High's children. You see what I'm saying? And that's what the issue is. That's what the issue is. You see what I'm saying? When you actually say, no, I'm not black, I ain't no Negro. You see what I'm saying? I ain't African American. I'm an Israelite. That's where the problem started at. That's exactly what the problems are at, because they don't want you to claim your true history. They want you to stay acting like a nigga, because you stay acting like a dumb thug and a dumb nigga, that keeps the fucking prison systems going. Because if you knew you was an Israelite and you start to work on yourself, it's not going to happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be no fucking, like clean, like, like all this westernized shit that's in our mind, it's going to take a lot of time to clean ourselves up. But as long as you even proclaiming the truth, and if you learn who you are, that'll lead a lot of people away from their wicked ways. You know, still gonna be a little bit of wickedness here and there because we've been wicked all our fucking lives because we've been misled. But that'll lead a lot of people that's in gangs, that'll help them wake up and be like, damn, we fucking doing the job of the slave master. We doing the job of these evildoers. They want us to kill each other. And that's what keep the prison system going. It's a lot of towns out here that only eat if the prison systems get inmates. If it ain't no inmates in these prison systems, a lot of these towns, a lot of these countries would not be making no money. They would not be surviving. Real shit. And that's where the issue come in at. You see what I'm saying? I've been getting persecuted all my life before I even knew the name of Yahweh Shai. Before I knew the name of Yahweh. I've been getting persecuted before that. You see what I'm saying? I always been getting attacked. In high school, elementary school, motherfuckers laughing at me, talking about me, this and that. Oh, you weird, you this and that. And I wasn't even doing shit, just staying to myself, being myself. But that's what comes with this walk, man. Real shit. And once you actually proclaim this truth, start searching this truth, more demonic attacks will come. It just was going to come. Because these demons are trying to do whatever they can to stop us. That's why they keep doing this CERN shit, keep bringing more demonic entities on this planet. They keep trying to do this Space Force shit. They keep trying to do whatever they can to prolong this fucking, to prolong this truth. But they can't prolong it no more. Like, we see it. Like, the signs are very, very clear now. And they get clearer and clearer every day. Only thing we can do is, you know, keep trying to turn away from our wicked ways. You see what I'm saying? I know I'm not perfect. You see what I'm saying? I'm doing the best I can to try to be a better person. You see what I'm saying? But now that I know this truth and this word, I'm going to do whatever I can to try to stay diligent in this faith. And you see what I'm saying? Just, you know, walk that walk, man, real shit, and talk that talk. Because all my life I've been wicked. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to admit that because I've been misled. Just like a lot of other people get misled. You see what I'm saying? That's why they want to keep on using these celebrities as distractions as well, so they can avoid that very uncomfortable conversation of what they did to the Most High's chosen people. That's what it's all about. When you stop calling yourself a nigga and say I'm an Israelite, that's what a motherfucking problem come in at. Wake the damn up.